Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Alright, so today we're doing a kind of like an updated review type of thing. I mean, if you're already following this specific beauty guru, YouTuber, influencer, whatever you want to call her, then you'll know what's going on. But if you're not, then I guess you'll find out in this video. So just keep on watching. If you're curious what it might be, you'll see. But I did mention it in my other videos. Alright, so without further ado, let's just start the video. Alright, before I begin, first of all, if you haven't already joined the KWAKFAM, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click subscribe down below, the red button, and down below, down there, I don't know, somewhere down below the screen, and click subscribe and join the KWAKFAM. And if you're not already part of the notification squad, then what are you waiting for? Click that bell, become part of the squad. And I feel like I mentioned it in my other videos, but I've mentioned somewhere that I am planning on doing some type of like notification squad giveaway type of thing. So I haven't really figured out the whole deets yet. But once I get that all figured out and the rules and everything, then I'll let you know, of course, on this channel. So subscribe, hit that bell. That way you'll be first to know, all the good stuff. Alright, let's move on. Now, if you're not familiar with Dominique Cosmetics, then you've been living under a rock and you should get out of that rock and check out her stuff because it is amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So one of her first palettes that she launched was the Dominique Latte palette. And you guys can tell, I mean, when this came in, it was a sleek white. And look how dirty it is. Can you see that? I have shown this palette L-O-V-E. Love, love, love. I have used this palette day in and day out. And I promise you, every time I use it, I get compliments. Every single time I use it, I get compliments. Other palettes I use, I mean, I get compliments here and there. But for some strange reason, every time I use this palette, I get freaking compliments. So maybe I'm just getting better at makeup. I don't know. Or maybe the colors in here just compliments my skin. Just to show you a quick glance at the palette and how much love I've shown it. Let me show you guys real quick. That is the palette that I use. And can you guys tell what my favorite shade is? Right up there. Pumpkin Spice. Yeah, that's my favorite shade. I need to buy another one because I'm running out. I hope she makes like a single shadow palette. Like single shadow. Not palette, but single shadow. That way, I'll just buy like a bunch of Pumpkin Spice because that's like a really pretty color on me. Anyway, so we're not talking about the latte palette. I just kind of thought I'd kind of throw that in there and show it to you guys. So after she launched her latte palette, which I feel like was a huge success. I mean, I think everyone pretty much loved it. I don't think there was anyone out there that didn't like it. And if there was, it was probably like a small percentage. But I don't think there was anyone that didn't like it. So that was a huge success. Then she launched her lemonade palette. And I was one of the first batch of people that ordered it. I was one of the first batch of people that ordered the product. And this was the first palette that came in. Now, if you're paying attention, you'll realize that I said first palette that came in, right? So this is the palette that I ordered from the first batch. And if you open it up, that's what it looks like. And yes, I've been using it and playing around with it. All right. Now you're wondering, if you don't know already, if you're wondering, so what's the first batch for? What do you mean? Well, she actually had to send out a new formulated, and pretty much it's kind of like I don't want to say her palette was on recall, but pretty much when her first palette, this one, the first batch came out, many people were complaining how the shadows were glossing over and it just wasn't working well. Just a bunch of complaints, and they were very unhappy with it. And they were very surprised. I feel like everyone was super shocked and surprised because her first palette was just formulated so nicely. But when the second one came out, their expectations, I mean, given how well her first palette came out, you know, their expectations was pretty high up there. But once they got this palette, and it didn't kind of, you know, it didn't work well when it came to like applying it, they're like, what is going on? I don't understand. So complaints went through, and I feel like Dominique Cosmetics and well, her name is Kristen Dominique's, but I feel like the company, Dominique Cosmetics, and the whole team, I feel like they handled everything so well, so smoothly, so professionally. I freaking love them. Alright, so because of all the complaints and everything, pretty much she took that into heart, took that into consideration, and she went out, reformulated the formulas, the shadows, what have you, and made a new and improved, or can you do both? Made an improvement on her old shadows, reformulated all the stuff, all that good stuff, and came out with a much better shadow, much better palette. So this is the after, this is the before. Can you tell the difference? Probably not. This is a bit dirtier because I've been using it. So backtracking before I actually open this up and show you guys, I want to show you guys, like, you know, side by side the swatches, just to see if they really made improvements. All right, so before I do that, I want to just mention small details that companies, that influencers do. Personally, I really do appreciate it. When she sent out the new formula to those who got the bad batch, or whatever you want to call it, she could have just sent it out in a plain, you know, wrapped up paper package, cardboard package, and shipped it out and called it a day. No, but she took the time to not only write us a card, all right, write a card, also to package it with the gold foiling, you know, is this gold foil? Is that what you call it? This gold packaging, all right? On top of that, wrapping it with, honestly, one of my favorite tissue paper. I mean, can you have favorite tissue papers? I don't know, but wrapping that on top with this freaking glitter shimmer tissue paper, did you even know such thing existed? I don't know. Yeah, so the new palette, all right, wrapped in this gold, wrapped in tissue paper, and then on top of that, bubble wrap to make it nice and secure and cushioned and protected, and then place that into a cardboard box. I mean, that detail she put, when I feel like she really didn't have to, because we already know what she's capable of doing, you know, making packages, and I have freaking Phoenix's hair in my mouth. Oh. Yeah, dog hair. Anyway, so it's not like she had to do all that packaging and everything, but she still took the time to do it, and I mean, personally, I appreciate that. That's just me, though. I appreciate it. That. So let's just dive right in and show you guys side-by-side comparison of the two palettes, all right? So let me just show you a fresh... Oh, by the way, it comes like a plastic thing. What is this called? Plastic thing, right? And let me show you what the palette looks like. All right, you guys see that? Can you see my face? Hello. All right, so that's what it looks like. The shadows when they're fresh and new, and oh god, and I have to dive into it. Oh my god, this is so pretty. Okay, so let's go ahead and test each of these out. I'm gonna let you know that these are gonna be finger swatches. All right, the first one I'm going in with is called Lemon Soda, and that's this one right here. All right, so these are the swatches. I can't, all right, is the camera even picking it up nicely? Hopefully you guys can tell. The one with the number 1 on it is the first palette that came out, the defected one, and the number 2 on it is a newer one. So you can tell that they are both showing, and they do show their pigmentation. A slight difference, if I had to point it out, was the first palette, the defected one, was a tad bit dry, just a little bit, but it still showed up. And the newer one, the second palette that I got, was more creamier, more butterier, much better formulated. So that is Lemon Soda. Alright, you guys, I went ahead and swatched the entire first row of the palette, which is, I mean, I did Lemon Soda already, but I did Pink Lemonade, Nude Tea, Peach, and Cucumber. So we already did that. Pink Lemonade, Nude Tea, Peach, and Cucumber. So, and I swatched them, first palette, second palette, you know, 1, 2, 1, 2, as in first palette is the defected one, and the number 2 is the new one. So here we go. So that is the Pink Lemonade right there. And I feel like that was probably the most trouble everyone was having with. And I can definitely tell by finger swatching it that it is for sure a much better formula. Of course, not everyone finger swatches. This is just for your information. What I did notice was, if you look at it carefully, the colors are actually slightly different. Can you tell? I'm hoping the camera picks it up, but the colors are definitely different. Something about it is not the same. Alright? So I guess the new formulation that she needed to put in had to change the colors just a tad bit. I'm completely not mad about it. I love the colors. I love the first color, the second color. They both look beautiful. So that is that. The one right below it is Nude Tea. So right here, the old, the new. And I quickly realized once I was finger swatching it that the new one, oh, so buttery. Alright, buttery, 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 buttery. Alright, it just glides on so smoothly. It feels so smooth to the touch. So I'm just like, let me show you. Alright, let me show you. Alright, so right here, right there. It feels so nice. And, ooh, can you see that? Ooh, feels so nice and smooth. I mean, that feels so nice. Alright, so I love it. That was a great new formula they put in. The peach tea looks about the same from before and after, and the cucumber looks about the same before and after. I think the biggest change in the top row was definitely the pink lemonade, in my opinion, because the colors look different. Can you guys see that? See, like the colors look different. Can you tell? Right? The colors look different. So, there you go. Now let's swatch the bottom row and I'll show you what they look like. Remember, finger swatch. Alright, so I went ahead and finished the bottom row, which is, real quickly, mango, sweet tea, chai tea, strawberry, and blue fizz. Mango, sweet tea, chai tea, what did I say it was? Strawberry and blue fizz. Alright, so swatch the bottom row, and really I feel like the bottom row there really was no big difference, to be honest. I mean, both palette, in my opinion, swatched relatively nicely. And just to make a comparison, of course the top is the old palette, the bottom is the new palette. So old, new, so on, so on, so on, so on. So that is, let me back it up a little bit. So that is the, what do you call it? The shadows. So the bottom one, there really was not much of a difference, to be honest. And yeah, so I think the biggest difference was definitely the top row. If I had to pick 3 shadows that really made a huge difference, in my opinion, that would be the lemon soda, the pink lemonade, and the nude tea. The first 3 top row. This one was, well, these two, like the lemon soda and the nude tea, the new one, the new formula, it definitely came out to be more butterier and smoother in feeling, just with the finger swatches. And the pink lemonade, that was the one I feel like a lot of people were having trouble with, where it just kind of glossed over. And nope, not anymore. And definitely the new formulation she put in, from my, from what I can see, it did change the color just a tad bit. Enough for me to notice, at least. So, yeah, these are finger swatches, you guys. So if you want to see me actually use the new makeup product and put it to use and see if this new and improved makeup lemonade, Dominique Cosmetic lemonade palette did improve, then, of course, hit subscribe, tap on that notification bell. That way, when my next video comes up with the new lemonade palette look, then you'll know if it works or not. Because, you know, finger swatches are nice, but, they can only tell you so much. So that's pretty much it for the video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, again, click subscribe, hit that bell, like the video, yada yada yada. And of course, I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, wherever you are. I will talk to you next time. Alright, bye!